craft travesty. I know. I promised in the insert that I put in the kits that this was a craft that even I couldn't screw up. We'll get to that in a minute. First, I want to say happy holidays to any of you who are celebrating pretty much any winter holiday, and there are just so many of them. And I like saying happy holidays, even if you're one of the people who just determined that your holiday is the only holiday worth saying here. Like, there are often many holidays associated with any one individual gestalt. So you can say happy holidays even if what you're meaning is Advent, Christmas, and Epiphany. Anyway, I like words. So this time of year is also getting to be around the winter solstice. It's the darkest time of the year. What about you? If you're going to school early, I am leaving the house and it's dark, and I'm getting home and it's dark. There's no light. And for a lot of people, this is why we started up with all of the holiday lights around this time. And I know that in my neighborhood, at least, people are sort of trying to make up for the past few years of disappointing holiday seasons where we couldn't see our families and we were kind of trapped at home, and it was harder to get into the holiday spirit just because of general mood and angst. Every house in my neighborhood has lights up on it. It's crazy. So we've got holiday lights all over the place, and I thought I'd help you guys bring a little bit of holiday lights into your own rooms and homes. And these aren't necessarily even specifically holiday lights. You can, as always with almost every craft I present you, if you like it, you can go and make another one and specifically tailor it. With this one, well, you've already seen probably, if you looked into the bag, they're like glass marbles. I've given you clear ones, but there's nothing stopping you from going out and getting green ones or red ones, gold ones, and changing the craft up to make it fit a little more tailored to what you're looking for. This is my friend. I just came back this past weekend from Chicago, where we went to the Christkindl market, the Christmas market down there. We want to talk about lights. Lights all over the place, and it just kind of makes people nicer in a way. Maybe we're all getting a little grouchy because it's so dark. I mean, I met strangers and we were the best of friends within minutes. This is Schneegesicht. I don't speak German very well. I can sometimes parse it, but Schneegesicht, Gesicht. It means snow face. So, let's make the craft.
In your kits, you'll see you have a mason jar, obviously. And inside the mason jar, you're going to see a whole bunch of glass marbles. About 60 of them. And also a little light. I've already pulled this on yours, but if you flip it on, nice and glowing. Pretty, huh? That's it. That's the craft. This is all you need. Well, except for some adhesive, which I didn't provide. You can use whatever you like best. I'm going to be using a glue gun just because it glues really quickly. You could also use some sort of spray adhesive if you'd like, or if you want Mod Podge, that'll glue pretty fast too and dry clear. You could use Elmer's glue, but you'll be holding the marbles on there for a while to get them to hold before you can turn the jar. So, I like glue guns. And we're just going to start. We're going to put a little glop of glue on there and push a marble on. And we'll see. Just like that. And we're going to go the whole way around. I'm just going to put a line of glue so that I can not have to pick up the glue gun each time. Just glue them next to each other, covering the glass. Well, you'll have to work faster than that. I'm going to peel off some of this glue. It dried before I could get the marble on it. So, more glue, more marbles. I'm a little irritated because I have a good glue gun at home. This is one of the many that we have available for crafts here in the library. Shout out to a member of our anime and manga club whose shoe broke at one of our earlier meetings, and I had a glue gun right there to glue it back together for her. Isn't that handy? Your local library, providing all the cool things. All right, we got a ring. So you could just keep going round and round in circles. When I was doing this, I decided I didn't want to keep spinning it. You can see how we're going to be laying them kind of like scale mail armor, just kind of interlocking with each other. And we're just going to go up the sides, try to get them in the right place. But you know what? If you don't get them in just the right place, you can usually yank them off in a hurry and try to adjust that. I'm already out of my first stick of glue. I don't really like this glue gun very much. So keep going on up the sides. 1, 2, 3. How many lines am I gonna get? Oh, this gun, it's gluing the glue stick inside itself. Let's take this moment to give a little shout out to the
Good glue gun manufacturers out there. Pretty much any other glue gun.
Alright, I think I've got it working again. Let's keep going, kind of building our way around the jar. Round and around, and I'm going to keep going up and up because, why not? Like I say, keeps me from having to spin it and spin it and spin it and spin it, right? It seemed like a viable strategy, right? It gets pretty repetitive. You can break up the monotony if you like by scorching the tips of your fingers on the hot glue. Add to the excitement. Won't that be fun? Just keep gluing, just keep gluing. On up the sides, it'll be worth it in the end, I promise. And I'm getting to the end of my row here. Fix the stupid glue gun. Alright. Keep going, Turns out that if you keep going round and round without doing the whole ring at a time, sometimes you might end up with these little spots where no marbles fit anymore. Every month I tell myself, I'm gonna get this one. We're not gonna have a blooper reel. Every month. Alright, find a way to make it work. You can make it work. You might have to do some experimenting. You might have to take the glue gun basically apart to release the glue stick that's now stuck in it. Oh, I should have brought my glue gun from home. I say, as though it would have prevented me from making this mistake. You know, some of the marbles are bigger than others. Maybe you can find a smaller one that'll fit in there. Maybe the ones around it are too big. Let's see, we can play around, try to find the smallest marbles we have. We can get on there. The thing is starting to roll, and the stupid glue gun is not working. Just do your best. Because you know what? It's really a forgiving little light when all is said and done. And if you're like me and using, at this point, way too much glue, the glue itself starts to act like a marble on the outside of the glass. It certainly will have an interesting effect in the end. So, let's just take some of these off so that we can make more room. And away we shall go again. Peel the glue off and... Alright, here we go. Glue, glue. Stupid glue gun. It's supposed to be only a one-handed tool. Jam those marbles in there. You can make this thing work. You can do it. I have faith in you. I always have faith in myself, too. It's entirely misplaced. smaller marble, a little smaller marble fit. Make it work. If I were you, I would probably try watching these videos from beginning to end before I even lifted a hand toward my own craft, because then you can see all the obvious mistakes that most people would have seen coming. You can see me playing them out right in front of you, and it'll help you to avoid them. You should not need a letter opener to do this craft. That's why I didn't include one in the kit. So, get those marbles on there, roll it around, fix the one that fell off in the meantime because you were squeezing it too hard, and... get back on there. It'll all work out in the end, I promise you guys. I promise. Even if you mess up repeatedly, it's gonna work out. Alright, so now we're gonna take the lights. They're all bundled up. Just unbundle them. Make a big, long line. Sometimes they get caught on themselves. Just be gentle, don't break the wire. Just make them into a long line, and then you're gonna kind of make a coil. It's not a perfect coil. You want it loose, so that when you take it apart, it's like a really bad slinky. Stick it in the jar, turn it on, and look. Isn't it beautiful? A lovely lantern. See it in the light, see it in the dark, and you've got it. I hope your fingertips didn't get too burned,
and that your glue gun cooperated with you, if you chose to go that way. If not, I hope whatever you chose cooperated with you. I just want to give a little reminder that starting in January, we're going to be changing things up a bit. I know I've mentioned it before, but now it's kind of official. In January, you can see my calendar of programs. Instead of doing takeaway for teens, we're going to be doing Teen Craft and Chat in person. We're going to try to do it usually around the last Thursday of the month at 4 o'clock. And so that we'll get together, we'll do these things in a group, face to face, socially distanced, and we'll have snacks and it'll be a good time. But I don't want to turn my back on people who still don't feel safe coming out in public, or maybe they can't. Maybe these virtual programs have been sort of a boon to some people who were unable to come out in public for other reasons before COVID, and now they've finally been able to participate. I really don't want to shut the door on them. So the next day, the Friday after each Craft and Chat, I'm going to be packaging up some of the, any leftovers we have. I might budget in for a little more, into separate kits, and they will be first come, first serve. No reservations, no registrations. If you want to grab a kit, you want to come in on Friday, and they'll last until they last. But I really do look forward to seeing a lot of you in person, and we'll still have video. We'll just do a live video at the start of the Craft and Chat where we can sort of demonstrate what's going to be happening. Anyway, you guys have a good holidays, vacation, whatever you happen to be doing, time off school, and we'll see you in January. Bye.